Hi guys, hope you're doing well. My name's Lucy, I'm the creator behind Lulu's Crochet and More down in Devon. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's been a minute. Yeah, I have really been suffering with my wrist and ended up getting signed off from work for 4 weeks, which is a very long time when you can't do anything. So I didn't make any videos because I didn't have anything to show you that you hadn't seen before. All I had was everything I'd made up until the time I got signed off, and I was basically just making stuff for my Christmas markets. So it was very repetitive, very boring, nothing to talk about at all, because all I've been doing is watching lots and lots of true crime documentaries, and being bored. And yeah, so I didn't crochet for 3 weeks, which is a very, very long time when every spare minute I have normally I am crocheting. But I basically came home from work on the Friday. I think it was a Friday. It might not have been a Friday. It might have been a Monday. Doesn't matter. I came home after work one day after doing a flu clinic, and I couldn't actually open my hand. I couldn't do that. I was stuck like that. Excuse me. So I rang the doctor because I was like, oh, what have I done? This is it. I've done it. This is it. I've really, really damaged myself now. And basically, it was all the ligaments in my hands had tightened up, and they were like, yeah, you can't do your job. You need to do nothing for 2 weeks. So I was like, okay, I don't know how to do that, but we'll give it a go. And after 2 weeks, it was still really, really painful. So they signed me off for a further 2 weeks. And it's only in the last 7 or 8 days that I've got full dexterity back in both my hands, because I was overcompensating. So my left hand, I triggered the carpal tunnel in, and my right hand, I was still having real issues with my thumb, which is the main problem. But I had so much pain in it that I couldn't work out where it was coming from. It just radiated throughout my entire hand. So they're still not sure whether I've triggered my carpal tunnel in this wrist again or not. But I've got a appointment next week to have an ultrasound and see what's going on. Anyway, very, very long-winded way of saying I haven't been on because I haven't been doing. So yeah, in the last, last week, I've finally been able to actually pick up a crochet hook again. I can't do nearly as much as I used to. Like, I couldn't sit and do a whole day. I can do maybe an hour or two spread out. So like picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down, which is weird and not very efficient, but at least I can do something now. I also think I've had either like a really, really, really horribly heavy cold, or I've had COVID, so I haven't been sleeping properly. So excuse my little passengers that have decided to come along with me today. It's been a fun 4 weeks, but I can do this again. So I'm not having to wear my brace all the time, which is amazing. I do need to wear it when I'm driving because turning the steering wheel still twinges. But other than that, we're getting there. So fingers crossed, we can get this operation at some point. I don't know if I'm out of practice. I don't know if I told you, at my last appointment, when I went to see the surgeon, he basically said that it wasn't bad enough to do. So I'm having another steroid injection, but I'm having an ultrasound guided one. That's what my appointment is next week, to make sure that it is what they think it is, and to make sure that the injection goes in the right place, because he's wondering if the previous ones I've had just didn't hit the right area. So yeah, so that's the next step. So guys, ultrasound guided steroid injection for this wrist, regular old steroid injection for this one, and then if that doesn't work, then surgery. So yeah, anyway, enough health or lack of health talk. I'm going to show you the very, very few things that I have been up to. So I've done a few market bits that I would have done anyway. I have 7 events coming up, 4 of which are primary schools, and one is a repeat from last Christmas, so it'll be the second time I'm doing it, and 2, 4, 5. I think 2 are just my regular market that I do. I was supposed to have one at the weekend, and I couldn't. I felt so ill I couldn't do it. So I stood in the rain for 3 hours the day before because Jake had a football event, and I couldn't. I was done. I was done before I even got to the football. Excuse me. So yeah, I just cancelled that. So yeah, I think I've got 7, 4 primary schools. The event that I did last year, it might only be 6. I can't remember. Anyway, oh no, and yeah, okay, no, I've remembered it is 7. Sorry. So yeah, obviously, as you know, I build up my stock throughout the year. So before I couldn't crochet, I had £3,000 worth of inventory just in crochet anyway. So I didn't need to make anything. Like, I could have probably gone through these markets without making anything else. But you got to be seasonal, haven't you? And you've got to do a few little bits that are seasonal. So we've made some Christmas earrings. You've probably seen them all before, but I will get them out in a minute and show you. Isabella does a lot of the jewellery side of things now. But yeah, there's some earrings and there's some bracelets. And then there's a few new crocheted items to show you. So one is something that I've been doing for years and years. But this is the first year that I've changed the colour on it. So this is, I love him so much, Milo the reindeer. Isn't he just, I just love him. Absolutely love him. So I've got 2 in white. I haven't bothered grabbing the other one because he's packed away. I need to put labels on everybody. So yeah, so he is a repeat make. Like I said, I've made him probably for the last like 5 or 6 years. I think I started him during COVID. I can't remember. It might have been the year before. But I just love him. So he gets made every single year. Last year I only made 1 and he sold at my first event. So this year I've made 4. So 2 white. So both exactly the same. And then these will come out slightly different sizes. Just because I guess of my tension. My tension isn't great at the minute. But we have this guy, who I am so in love with. And this one. Aren't they cute? I don't know why I've never done a brown one before. But I love their little head tilts. They're like, what? Hi, look at me, I'm so cute. So yeah, he is adorable. So yeah, 4 of these guys. So just get, oh, good fluff on you. It's just the only problem with this chenille yarn is it does like to pick up everything. But yeah, little family photo. Smile! So 3 little reindeer, 4 little reindeer, but 3 there. They are a bit head heavy. They always have been. So you kind of have to push their heads back, which feels really rude. And then hope that they don't topple over. You can put poly pellets in them. I just never have. And I can't be bothered to go through the testing to do it, basically. So they just stay slightly top heavy. And then I've got 2 new things to show you. So one of these things has been in my son was carving a pumpkin, and there's just bits of pumpkin everywhere. Halloween was like a week ago. Not quite, but yeah, I haven't tidied up. As you can probably tell from the background, that's my market bags over there. I wanted to go through them. Kind of have, kind of haven't. Anyway, distraction. Sorry, that was the bowl with all the pumpkin guts in. Yeah, 2 new things. So one of these things, like I said, has been in my Instagram saved file page for probably at least a year. And it's something that I kept looking at and going, I'll get around to it. And I decided to actually get around to it. So it is crochet_crochet and someone else. I will tag everything. I'll put the pictures up like I normally do. It turned out way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like the same size as the little popping mushrooms. It's it's very on theme. It's pretty big. Like, that's my hand. I thought it was going to be about this big, but it pops. Isn't that cute? So I've made well, I've started 4 of these. So I've got, or is it 5? I don't know. I've got green hat, red hat, blue, black, and I think pink. So yeah, I think I've done 5. But they're really cool. They take a little while. I say they take a little while. I don't know. I'm not crocheting as quickly as I normally would. I'm crocheting very, very leisurely. Slowly. I'm crocheting at leisure. And I think I managed to get 2 of these guys done whilst watching a movie. A movie, what nowadays is between 1 hour and 45 and 2 hours 15 roughly, depending on the movie. But yeah, they're cute. They're really cute. It does say to use safety eyes for the buttons, but I don't want to use 5 safety eyes on one toy, so I just did like a running stitch. But yeah, so 5 of those, and then the last themed thing that I have made, I was watching Granny by Nature, and they were saying about some of their Christmas theme makes, and they showed this guy, and I immediately bought the pattern and made it. Look at him! Isn't he just the cutest little thing? He's a little seal, and his scarf comes off, and he has the little, it's the expression, it's like the reindeer, it's that. I probably don't pull it off as well as these guys do, but he's so cute. Part of me is really tempted to make him a little hat. I might, we'll see. But I just love him. I just love him so much, and I just want to, like a little baby, like oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, those are my Christmas themed makes. I've also done a few axolotl and some more turtles, the big ones. I say big ones, the medium-sized ones. And some chicken nuggets. Haven't really done anything else. Actually no, I haven't done anything else. That is it. I am so fed up with not being able to go at my normal speed that it is putting me off. So I did have a break from all crochet for a day or 2 because like I said, I was just getting so frustrated with myself by not being able to do what I normally do. I made some stickers. I got my Cricut out, which I don't use very often anymore because you have to pay for every single feature on it, and it's boring. So, boring that you have to pay, well, frustrating is the word to use with the Cricut at the minute. I don't know what's going on with it. They've updated it. I've lost... there they are. Sorry, I'm just moving you. Forgot that you were actually attached to that. Yeah, they've updated it, and because I haven't used it for so long, when I went to do my print and cut, it all just went a bit wrong, because they've changed how big of an area you can use a print and cut. So I tend to do 2 stickers. These are sticker sheets. I tend to do 2 sticker sheets per A4, and when I went to print it, it was printing 1 sticker sheet on the A4, but not with the right guide. If you have a Cricut, you'll understand. So it just basically, I wasted a load of paper before I realised what had happened. But anyway, I got 6 designs. So we have some pandas, some capybara, some red pandas, some sushi, some food phrases. Oh, I'm covering that one. So they've all got little puns on them. Sorry, my nose is now running because of course it is. And some axolotl. We were down to 2 sticker sheets. And I think I started with probably the same amounts I've got here. So desperately needed to do some sticker sheets. It's not my favourite thing to do, which is why I kept putting it off. So the old ones had a glitter. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go. On them. These ones don't. Purely because when you stick that on, it interferes with the cut lines and then everything cuts slightly off. This one I think is okay. But it's like you end up wasting a lot of material trying to get the perfect, yeah, this one's messed up, the perfect cut. So for example, there, see, it's just cut the top off. Don't know if you can tell, but I'm going to give those sticker sheets to the kids so they can have those. Yeah, I will show you my earrings, 1 second. Okie dokie. So I ordered some charms that I've used before to do earrings. So there are some repeats in here, but I went through all of our earring stock and had a look, and I'm actually quite low on a lot of things. In fact, I have had to put in another order. But these guys were really, really popular last year. In fact, I think I sold out. So we have ducks with Santa hats. Very cute, really like those. And then we have just some like bauble type earrings in, oh gosh, they've all got a bit, they've all been in a bag because I need to get them actually put into their displays, and they've all got a bit squashed. But we've got these baubles here, so red, I was going to say red, white and blue, red, white and green. I do have some other coloured ones left over which don't tend to sell as well as the Christmas coloured ones, so thought I'll just get Christmas colours. We then have these are also a repeat that were really popular last year, which is like, I think they look like snow globes, but they've got little stars in, so there's lots of different colours of those. This is my favourite. These are multicoloured. Whoops, wrong way. Pretty. And then we have they remind me of something. I think they remind me of gumball machines. Yeah, it is. That's what it is. They look like little gumball machines, but they're little tiny pastel coloured styrofoam balls, from what I can tell. But they're really cute. So those are repeats from last year. Oh, and also these guys, I haven't put these onto cards yet because I ran out. So I've ordered some more. Hopefully they'll be here before my next event. So we've got Christmas trees. Ooh. And snowflakes. These were really, really popular last year. I know I had to order more of those in last year, so I went mad this year, and I think I got 25 pairs of each, like charm equivalent. I think that's right. Another repeat. These are not Christmas like themed, but these are ones that are really popular again. So got some more capybara because I sold out of this style, and some ducks in shades, and some ducks with bows because they again have been really, really popular, and I think I've only got 1 pair of the ducks with bows left. And then new for this year, I saw these and I just thought they were so adorable. And I don't wear gold jewellery, but I would wear these. Look at them, they're little reindeer. They're so sweet. So yeah, so that is my my Christmas earrings. And then I just got some beads, and I've just done a couple of Christmas bracelets. So just green and red. Thought they were quite cute. So I've done different sizes. And that's it. That's everything that I have been up to. Not a lot of anything. Yeah, I'm just having a look to see if there's anything else I've done. I sorted out through the earrings because the last event that Iz and I had, she accidentally knocked the box that has all the earrings in over. And then like 2 days later, because I'd left it all in my car, I turned a corner too quickly. Not at a normal speed, too quickly for the contents of my car, and the box fell over again, and it doesn't have a lid, and everything in it went everywhere. Like, my car was full of earrings and pens and sticker sheets and everything. So I've gone through it all and I've sorted it all out, which was actually much needed. So all of the pens are together. I've sorted out the earring racks. Did I order another one? I can't remember if I did. I have the intention of ordering another one, but I don't know if I actually remember to do it or not. Just so that I've got one rack that is just Christmas earrings, because like I said, I've got some more that are, arriving, and then I've got some left over from last year, which are like little sweets. They're all gold with like what do you call it when you put like embellishment? I don't know, when you put the coloured, like this, like the red on that one. Excuse me. So there's gold backgrounds and then coloured highlights. I don't know, whatever it's called. So there's little sweets, there's little candy canes, there's little pinwheels. So I've got those left over from last year. Don't think I've got anything else left over. Printed some more of my logo stickers, because I realised that I had a load of bags that didn't have stickers on. I've basically just been trying to do some admin whilst I haven't been able to do anything else. I need to order some more business cards because I'm nearly out of business cards. What else? I don't think there is anything else to tell you. I really do think that might be it. I can briefly go over the last market that we had. The table, I had 2 tables, so that cost me £30, and we made £56 on the day, so £26 profit. It was weird. I've done that event before, and last time I did it, we came away with over £100. This time, people were coming in and they were looking, but hardly anybody was spending. A lot of people were like, oh, are you going to be back for Christmas? So that was halfway through October. Yeah, it was the middle of the month. It was a really awkward market because I couldn't do anything. So poor Isabella, I could put stuff out, but I couldn't like lift the bags or lift the boxes or anything. So poor Is, she was doing all of the like hard labour for me, and I was just sat there drinking coffee. But I do enjoy those little days out with her, so it's always worth it just for that. But it was a long day to come away with £20. But everybody was in the same boat. So I think people were coming in and just, they were window shopping for Christmas. So I did give out a lot of business cards, which is why I need to get some more. It was just it was a shame because it was a really, really good variety of stalls. I don't know how the one on Saturday went. That's the same organisers but a different location, because like I said, I didn't go. I really was not well enough. And if I'd been a buyer, I would not want to buy from somebody who literally had a nose like a tap and sounded like the dog from Wacky Races. Excuse me. Muttley from Wacky Races. So yeah, it was just best to just not bother. It's never a big money maker for us anyway. I don't think we've ever made more than £50 there, so it was no loss basically. I'd already paid for the table, which was a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Somebody would have got a free table, so there you go. Yeah, what did we sell at that last one? We sold a couple of pairs of earrings, an octopus to a fellow vendor. Samantha, if you're watching, thank you. She has one already and she needed to buy it a friend. Oh, this is so sweet. So she bought an octopus. We sold a little tiny triceratops to the most gorgeous little boy who was, oh gosh, very, very, very young, like maybe a year old. So yeah, we sold a chick and a fried egg. Actually, I think we sold 2 chicks. Might have been 2 chicks. What else? I think a sticker sheet. I think that was it. There wasn't a lot. Oh, and a pink Triceratops. So I always joke about my Triceratops that sorry, fluff, that the green don't sell. This was almost an exact example of it, because the first one that sold was the pink one. And I think the only reason that the couple that bought the green one was because they were buying for a little boy. So yeah, it just makes you laugh that the colours that you didn't expect to sell do. It's just interesting. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm boring myself, so I'm really sorry. And I really hope that this video hasn't been as boring for you as I sound in my head. Yeah, I'm really sorry. And I really have got to stop and try saying and I've got to be a bit more enthusiastic going forwards. I'm excited for my next event. So we're going back to Madewell in 2 weeks, which is one that we did in the summer and one we did last Christmas, and it was wonderful at Christmas. The atmosphere was just amazing. And then at the end of the month, I have got an event at a pub near me, which I did last summer. I missed this summer because I had something else on. So last summer I did really well, so I'm hoping that this Christmas one will be good. It is outside, but I've got a little like hut, and I know that has the heating thingy, and you know, the UV, the lamp thingy. It's got one of those. It's got a heater in it, so that will be good because I am feeling the cold at the minute. So I've got that one. So they're literally day after each other. And then, is that right? Yes. And then the beginning of December, I have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all different events. And then I have my last one on the 13th of December. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 7. 13th of December. I'm not booking anymore because I don't know what I will and will not be able to do. So it's stupid to book more when, yeah, that's enough. 7's enough. And like I said, 4 of them are primary schools. Isabella will come to the ones that she can with me because she is exceedingly helpful. She won't be able to do the pub one because that's during the day and she'll be at school. And trying to think the other one, she should be home in time to do the other one. If not, I'll pick her up on the way or something. We'll work it out. It'll be fine. I'll try and get some footage of the setups and stuff. I'm not very good at it because I tend to get a bit stressed because basically I get there, I'm in such a rush to get everything up, and then I take a little tiny video of what it all looks like when it's set up, and then I panic that everybody's going to be arriving, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not confident filming in public like that. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I mean, I've got a standy thingy and I have a teenager, so you know, in theory it should be easy. But I've woken the hamster up. She's glaring at me. She's not happy with me. I had to do a spot clean on her bedroom. I'll show you in a second. She is she's just like, will you shut up? You've been yapping for half an hour and I'm trying to sleep. It's the middle of the day. But she sleeps in the very corner of her cage. I say cage, it's a fish tank. I've said this before, it's a really big fish tank that she has. And where it is, there's a spot on the glass, and I thought it was wee. I don't know what it is because I can't get it off. But I did a big spot clean of her like bathroom area, and my God, was she cross. Because she's lovely. She's got the sweetest temperament. She's never tried to bite any of us. I don't think she's ever growled at us. She's squeaked maybe once or twice, if that. She's very curious, but she does not like us, from what I can gather. She doesn't want to be handled. She doesn't want to come out. She just wants to be in her own area. But anyway, so I cleaned out her bedroom. Literally, she's like well, I mean, she probably is a teenager, but she is like an actual like human teenager. And the look she gave me was the look that Jake gives me if I wake him up, and it was just, what are you doing? Hello, I'm asleep. Leave me alone. It was very, very funny. And then you put her back and she runs around the entire cage to make sure everything is where she left it. And if you've moved anything, she's like, what are you doing? Why have you done that? And then she's straight down into her burrow to make sure her food store's still there. And I've got rid of like any of the fresh food, because we give her fresh food every couple of days along with her like hamster food. And then she has sprays, and then we do a scatter feed, which I don't know why I bother, because it looks really pretty when you first do it. It looks like little pathways, and then she gets at it and it's gone into her burrow. But yeah, I'll show you very, very quickly. She's gone back to sleep now, but I'll just turn the camera around once. I don't know how much you can see, but that's her little bedroom. And then this is her little entryway that she's created for herself. And this is the spot that I can't get off. But she comes up here. That's her little entrance to her little bedroom area. This is her little enclosure. I need to get some more sprays for her because she has worked her way through these so quickly. But yeah, she's a little monster. Love her dearly, but she's a little monster. So this is where I normally put all the scatter feed. You can see some remnants of it. And it always looks really pretty because there's flowers and stuff in there. And then her little pumpkin that she's, actually I should probably take that out. But yeah, sorry if I sound out of breath, I am. My chest is not happy. She's got her little sand bath back there. Yeah, my little hamster house. It's quite large. She's a very spoiled little girl. We love her very much, even though we hardly ever see her. But yeah, it's good to do the little spot clean and get her out, because I always do a little welfare check on her and make sure that she's not like losing weight or got any cuts or anything. Because that's how we lost Oreo, very, very suddenly. She was fine, and then she didn't eat for a day, and that was it. She was basically gone. She had bleed that we didn't know about. So she was taken to the vet and very sadly put down, but it was the best thing for her because she was in a lot of pain and she had a respiratory infection as well. So yeah, we do make sure that we keep an eye on this little madam. She's wonderful. She is lovely. I just wish we saw more of her. Oreo was very, very, very social. If you're new to the channel, Oreo was our old hamster and she was out almost every single day. She loved being out. She loved human interaction. She loved to steal your food. You very often find her hanging off the end of Jake's banana if he had one. She loved food, any food. Truffle is very fussy. So she has certain foods that she will go mad for. So she really likes tomato. She's not very interested in proteins. So we give her chicken and scrambled egg. She likes mealworms, but she's not very fussed about chicken or scrambled egg, whereas Oreo loved it. That was her favourite, scrambled egg. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, she would eat anything, literally. So I'm looking through all of these guides because she was the first hamster we'd had for years. And they're going, oh yeah, Syrian hamsters are really, really fussy, especially females. So you'll very often find that they'll only eat certain parts of their food. No, she would eat anything. And I mean anything. She was brilliant. Whereas Truffle, like I said, she's very select in what she will and will not eat. She likes sweet corn. She has had a good go at that pumpkin, but I think she's had enough of it, so I'm going to take it out. She's only had it for like a day or two, so don't panic. We haven't been letting her, sorry, got hair in my mouth, letting her overindulge in pumpkin. Anyway, I'm now talking about hamsters, so I think it's time to go for the actual real this time. I'm really sorry. If you've made it this far in the video, leave a hamster emoji and a thumbs up, and I'm really sorry. I hope you all have had a really good month. I'm hoping to come on a little bit more often again now. See what I get up to over the next couple of weeks. and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.